Today I'm making a simple, easy side dish of cream spinach, Indian style. Now, there's a couple of Indian dishes called palak paneer, which is spinach and cheese. And then there's one called sag, and that is cooked spinach, usually with a meat. This is not either one of those. It is just my take on a creamed spinach with a little bit of Indian flair. Now, I want to talk just a little bit about curry. Curry is a word that means sauce. And a lot of people say they don't like curry, which is like saying, I don't like sauce. However, curries have some familiar ingredients no matter really where you get them. There's Thai curry, Indian curry, Indonesian curry, even a Japanese curry. It really means sauce. But generally speaking, curries have turmeric, cumin, cardamom, some have cinnamon, coriander, I'm missing one, cayenne. And it's a blend of all those. You can find a curry powder. That's typically an American thing, not really an Indian thing. You can find them. I have one that I like. This is the one that I like. It's called Madras curry. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, Madras curry powder. It's just a flavor that I like. There are many, many, many curries. This is a light one, so it really doesn't matter which one you use. But here I am going to start with this. This is a big pan because I have a lot of spinach to cook here. I can't even tell you how big this bag is. I don't know. I'm going to show it to you. It's a big old bag, and that's packed tight. That's a lot of spinach. It's not a loose thing, and these are already washed and cleaned. Been washed a couple of times. It's kind of a nice way to buy spinach. Anyway, I put some oil in there, and I am going to put some, this is onions. That is onion cut and a little bit of garlic, not a lot of garlic, maybe 1 clove. I'm going to use 3 cloves or 4, but I put them in at the end because if you put it in right now, it gets really, really bitter. And then this is some ginger root. Yes, ginger root. And this is also grated. Don't dice this stuff. Grate it. Okay, it comes out really thin this way, and then you don't get bites of ginger that just overwhelm the dish. It just gives a hint to ginger all over the place. Okay, so I'm gonna just stir this up real quick and get it releasing its aromatics, and I'll go ahead and do a little pepper and salt. I'll probably have to do this a couple of times. It's really not that important. As long as it gets done before the end, that's really what matters. Okay, so I'm going to start right here, right now, and you can see I'll take just a giant wad of this stuff, and I'll put it in there. And then I'm just going to stir it and stir it and stir it and stir it like a stir fry until this stuff wilts down. And I'm just going to keep doing it and keep adding it until I've done that whole bag. Now that whole bag wouldn't fit in here dry, but when it cooks down, it'll fill it maybe even only a third. So it'll be fine. Traditionally, Indian spinach dishes are blanched, boiled quickly, blanched, then put into an ice bath, and then pureed. But this is a side dish. It's not a big Indian cooking dish. Then they puree it, and then they put meat in it, and they cook the whole thing over the stove after. This is a little faster. It's just my take, okay? So, for whatever it's worth. I'm going to keep going at this, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I have cooked all of that spinach down, and I'm going to show you that. That is cooked all down with the onions in there. And now to that, I'm going to add a little more ginger and about 2 tablespoons of garlic. Okay, and then this is the curry powder I was talking about. This is my favorite blend, but you can make your own, or you can buy one if you like it. I'm going to use about let's say 2 tablespoons. And that ought to do it. And then I'm using coconut milk. This is coconut milk right here. And then I'll start there. Let's see if I need another can. I don't think so. It looks kind of creamy. But on top of this, I'm going to blend it. So this is one of those little hand blenders, and here I go. See if it needs any seasoning. Let's try that here. Actually, I think that we're going to use just a little bit more cream and a pinch of chicken stock. And when I say a pinch, I'm talking about, I don't know, teaspoon. It doesn't really need much. So this is my chicken soup base. This is about a teaspoon or so, maybe a little bit more than that. It's about a teaspoon. And I might have to put a pinch of sugar just to even it out, but this looks pretty good. This is what it looks like. Boy, that's kind of reflective, but anyway, I will pick it up and you can see it's not pureed completely, but it's broken up pretty good, and it's got, you know, some, I don't know, no cream in it, but liquid. The coconut milk is an alternative to dairy if you want. Oh, that's pretty good. Now that's a side dish. If you want to cook meat in it or serve it on top of meat, which is what I'm going to do, serve meat on top of it tonight, that's what I'm going to do. Feel free. It's a delicious thing. It's really good the next day. And I encourage you to try it. Thank you very much.